Hey everybody, Flying Brian here. Today is Sunday, October 29th, and I got word that down at the Greenville Downtown Airport there's a B-25 and B-17, and if all goes well, by the end of the day, I'm going to get a ride in one. For those of you that don't know, I started my working career as a pilot, flew for 20 years, and I have always wanted to take a ride in the B-17, and if all goes well, today might be that day. So why don't you come along and enjoy the ride with us.
We made it, even though the original plan was to fly down in a little Cessna 172. I wasn't able to get the keys to the airplane, so we ended up making the 2-hour drive, and we're still here about 1 hour before the flight. This is a B-17G model, serial number 4483575. She is sporting the 909 paint scheme in honor of another B-17 of the same name that served in the 91st Bomb Group during World War II. This aircraft was built in Long Beach, California, as the war was coming to an end. She was accepted by the U.S. Army on 7 April 1945, too late to see combat. However, she did serve as part of the Air Sea First Rescue Squadron and later in the Military Air Transport Service. In April of 1952, she was equipped with sensors and subjected to, of all things, the effects of 3 different nuclear explosions. The crew was starting to pull the propellers through, and that can only mean one thing: startup time is not far away. Later in 1965, Aircraft Specialties Company acquired the airplane and began to restore it. She was returned to airworthy condition, christened Yucca Lady, and served as a firebomber for the next 20 years. In 1986, the Collins Foundation purchased her and restored her back to the original wartime configuration. Then, tragically, in 1987, the aircraft was substantially damaged when it ran off the end of a runway at the Beaver County Airport in Pennsylvania. The aircraft was then repaired and returned to airworthy status. She has flown accident-free ever since. After a safety briefing, we are led aboard. There are 10 riders going today, and we are seated at various locations inside the aircraft. Karen and I are sitting on the floor and belted in directly behind the pilot and co-pilot seats. Unfortunately, we cannot see outside from these positions, except to look straight up through the top turret. And a little bit can be seen by looking aft through the bomb bay into the radio compartment. That's okay, because once we're airborne, they will let us roam around as we like. all I can say is that was the ride of a lifetime. It was absolutely fantastic. Remember, life is a journey. Enjoy the ride, and thanks very much for watching.